Undisputed. Damn it, bro. I said I was going to watch yesterday after watching the 49ers segment yesterday, obviously, and all they were talking about is the Cowboys in the 49ers segment, and then I was reacting to the game last night. Obviously, y'all seen my reaction. Y'all going crazy over it. So let's see. How about them Cowgirls? How about them Cowgirls? We hate it. Fuck the Cowgirls. You heard? They're ass. So lucky, bro. Y'all are trash, bro. Chargers, how do y'all let them win, bro? Y'all are so trash, man. And now I have to hear Skip Bayless. Now I have to hear Skip Bayless and Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was at the game going crazy.
You guys are nowhere closer to the 49ers, the Eagles, Detroit than you.
And the Eagles and 49ers lost this week to make it even worse, bro. And this coming from a Giants fan.
Only one game.
1.5, 2 games for the 49ers. If they got the head-to-head, because they own y'all.
You were speaking up first, so you go first. I ask you this question. Scale of 1 to 10, how impressed were you with my Cowboys last night?
They scored 20 points. I'm not that extra.
That's 5. I mean, not really.
I'll give him like.
I got a 5 out of Richard.
It was 2 lightweights.
I'll give him like
I mean, I got you. You know, it was a game. It was football.
They played well. I can't lie. They played well.
But Dak played a better game than he has played. Efficient down the stretch, used his legs for the first touchdown, threw a really beautiful pass on the second touchdown. Look what your defense looked like with a different linebacker. A lot faster, a lot more stout against the run.
Another shot at Leighton Vander Esch. Okay.
I'm just telling the truth. I'm watching the tape. I judge
Trash!
the tape, not the man. And it looked good. Tony Pollard on the ground did not look effective again.
No.
Once again,
I'll give you that.
He had the play that they just showed.
Yeah,
where he caught the pass, a broken play, great play by Dak, great play by him, broke a tackle, got out of there, looked really explosive.
Yeah.
But you were playing the Chargers. You scored a whole 20 points against the worst scoring defense. I mean,
Chargers are mid.
They were
mid.
300 yards a game before this game. You got 272. So I hear you, Skip. I want to be impressed, but you didn't even get to their average.
But you guys are mid.
A little more than.
But you guys are mid.
Game. So I was hoping this would be Dak's 300-yard, 350 game.
I don't think I'll ever get one of those this season. Not this season.
Hey, your guy CD Lamb had 7 catches for over 100. Looked pretty good. Couldn't get in the end zone. Red zone woes continue. Red zone woes continue.
They continue. They continue, Mr. Skip Bayless.
85% last year. But then you look up and you're like, why aren't we scoring points? Why aren't we getting those turnovers? There was a huge 1 turnover by Gilly. Great play by him. But where are the sacks? Where's this vaunted defensive line you've been talking
about?
Where it at? Crazy sacks.
Where it at, boy?
Those Giants.
Interesting. Yeah, you did pick the Chargers to win the game. Just for the record, I
think I did too. If I'm not mistaken, we'll see Thursday when I go over my picks from last week.
It certainly could have went either way, though, Skip. Let's be real with each other. Now you.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys did fuck up that punt too.
I mean, look.
But that's just Cowboys fans. Of course, they're gonna mess up a punt.
The fact that they had to do this, it was like if they didn't, you felt it in the entire stadium. I felt it texting with you at the outset when it became 7-0, and you said to me,
Keyshawn Johnson.
Repeat.
No, you can repeat it.
He played for the Cowboys
like
too.
to share information.
Okay,
that's
you
all.
can share it. Keyshawn saying that what was your about? You lost the pregame fight and now you're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
And I hate jinx texts during Cowboy games. I just don't text at all. I have such respect for you, such love for you that I will return your text, but I'm only going to try to unjinx it by saying we're dead, we're done.
Well, it was 7-0, so at that point, you
I hate people like
truly
that,
was believing
I did not
that you were done. So then they went down the field,
but I knew we could score on them if we could stop him.
But you really didn't score on them. I mean, Richard just astutely
stand on business,
you both in the passing game and the scoring department. You guys didn't reach either one of their seasons highs. So when you look at it, I was impressed because you needed to. It was a 7 on my scale because you needed this victory. If you look at, if you just look at the pregame, you needed this pregame, this video that's circling around to get you to a level on an undercard, as Richard liked to say, on a lightweight undercard. You had to have a pregame fight to motivate you internally to try to get something going.
I agree.
And then
that is astute on your part. Thank you.
And then when you look at the celebration, this is a 3-point win. And you could just tell the celebration of the game. Oh my God, Richard. I thought they had just clinched to go to the damn Super Bowl. The way they were, the players and the coaches, it was like this big stadium on top of their back. Like they just felt like, man, if we didn't win this game, it was getting ready to come crashing down.
Man, Chargers crashing down.
All of a sudden, they win a game and they go crazy. Even my colleague, my dear friend, and Michael Irvin act like he hadn't won 3 Super Bowls of his own last night, as he said in that stadium. He act like he was just, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him in the camera pan to him and how he was acting inside the stadium. Then the post game shout out to me about on his social media at the game as if he's never won anything before. I'm so disappointed in Michael for that because it's like, come on, seriously? You needed all of that to win a football game by 3. By 3 points. I
you
guess
said they were dead. You said they were done.
I said if they lose to the Chargers, they're going to miss the playoffs. So they didn't lose. So now, Skip, guess what? They still in the mix. But if they lose one of these important games,
another
if you lose these important games,
what's Richard?
I mean, their schedule, they got the easy part of the schedule early. That's all I'm going to say. The only tough game's been the 49ers. They've gotten the easy part of the schedule early. They're a hard part late.
Look at it.
Their schedule tough late.
Enough to get you into the playoffs. So far, if the season ended today at 4-2, you would be in. But guess what? It does not end today. Doesn't end today. But they played to 7. They did well.
Okay, so you're going up to a 7 on the impress scale.
Yeah, because they did what they were supposed to do. Your quarterback did what he was supposed to do. Your defense, that's a whole nother story. Like Richard mentioned. I mean, I don't want to get on Michael Parsons. I don't want to do that to him, but come on. I mean, I at some point, it was like,
Make a play, bro.
Like, where's my guy?
Okay, it is now my turn. On a scale of 1 to 10, I was about a 5 impressed with my team because my team should have won that game by at least 21 points. My team was in position to win that game by 21 points. I told you guys all week very long that my team is a very good team that played one very bad game on October 8th at San Francisco. It was as simple as that. It was over and it was done. And I thank you for bringing up the point. As Jerry Jones said on ESPN in the pregame show, sitting alongside the great Troy Aikman, we just need to show some energy tonight. And I'm thinking, yeah, but who's going to detonate the energy in the locker room? Who's going to inspire it? Is it bump on a log, Mike McCarthy? Please drop the Mike McCarthy.
I don't know.
Mike McQuandary, as I call him. He can't motivate his way out of a paper bag. Is it Dak? I wish he could. It just doesn't seem to be his forte to ignite the football team. So to your point, Keyshawn, maybe we just need to get into a pregame fight every game down the schedule. Every game that's left, let's go start a pregame fight. And I thought we won the fight because I thought Dante Fowler got in a good shot on Austin Eckler, knocked his helmet off. For what it's worth.
His back was turned. Skip, relax.
Okay, well, he jacked him right in the jaw. Good, knocked his
Damn, throw that off. Okay, Skip.
You don't usually see that.
Damn, Skip.
My young man, Mozzie Smith, I haven't seen him do much on the field, but he was throwing haymakers.
So you need to do that every game?
Yeah, because we were ready to play. I don't think Mike McCarthy was ready to play because right away he says, Watch this, Kellen Moore. And by the way, Kellen Moore, was he there last night? Kellen Moore, it seems like Kellen Moore was Kellen less last night because I didn't see a lot from him. I saw, 270-odd yards of offense. I saw 17 points from Kellen less last night. So we don't miss him. But sometimes we are stuck with please drop the Mike McCarthy, and he's trying to show everybody, I'm going to run the damn ball. So right away he goes, run Pollard, run Pollard. And again, Pollard was not impressive running the football last night because he tried 15 times and got a grand total of 30 yards. And if my math is correct, that's 2 yards per carry. That won't work. But that didn't matter because
he was
came right back from giving up the first touchdown, and we went down and scored a touchdown. And my point is, my quarterback in games that are of less magnitude can play really well. I thought Dak was easily the star of the game last night. So you
consider this game last night less magnitude?
Then if you say this is San Francisco, a measuring stick for best in football.
You had to win this game. Did you see the way that they acted on the sideline?
Yeah, even Dak said after the game, this was a must-win game.
Yes.
I love stuff, man.